In today's video we start our 10-day trip to the island of Tenerife. This video covers the first 2 days of our time on the island, and we start with a visit to the small town of San Miguel de Tajao and its excellent stone arch nearby, before heading north up the coast through the capital of Santa Cruz de Tenerife to the small town of San Andres, where we stay in an apartment by the beach and have an explore around the town. I hope you enjoy, and on with the video. It's a new day here in the UK, and Juliet and I are off on our holidays to Tenerife. So it's mid-October here, so it's a bit cold in the UK, but we are going where it's nice and sunny. It's very early in the morning. We're both very tired, but we're at Luton, and the next stop is hopefully going to be slightly warmer weather. And we're looking forward to spending the next 10 days in Tenerife. After a fairly manky breakfast here at Luton, we are now getting on the plane, and in about 5 hours time we'll be in the sun. We have now landed in Tenerife. We've escaped the airport after a long queue. Not too bad though. And now we've picked up our car, which is a very nice Renault Clio. Now it's been a bit beaten up, but that's just easier for us to not worry about things. So next stop is going to be a supermarket. We have driven along the coast a little bit in search of a supermarket. Now unfortunately all we've found is closed supermarkets, because we appear to have come here on the Spanish national holiday. So it's like a bank holiday here and all the big supermarkets are shut. So no luck with food, but we found a small town which is this very pretty view out across the harbour. Next stop is hopefully some food. We are a little bit up from the town we're at, which is called something like Tiervo, something like that, not sure. Well, there's this very nice arch, something volcanic by the looks of it. The arch made by water flowing down this valley most likely. Something boring to do with geology. It's a very nice arch to look at, and I'm going to quickly run down and walk over the top, then I'll meet up with Juliet again over in the distance. After a bit more driving, we have found some food, certainly enough for dinner, and we are now at Playa Chica, which is a fairly nice beach in a very nice location, and there's a lot of things to see around here, and we'll get to them tomorrow when we're a bit less tired. But this is basically a sort of apartment complex on the beach. Very nice. We're staying in one of these for the next 4 nights, and we might go and head down to the beach now and see what's going on. So we are now in the apartment, which is probably the highest rated apartment I've ever been to on Booking.com, about 9.6 out of 10, but very nice. So this is the view we have of the sea. Very nice. And we have a little kitchen area, a nice bedroom, and best of all, the lady here left us a bottle of wine, so that will ease the pain of our very tired selves after our long flight. After a pretty long sleep, we are just ventured out of the apartment. We're just down on the beach outside of it, and we have this lovely beach to look at, and it is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Really, really nice. I'm gonna maybe go fly a drone around the corner in a little bit shortly, but I'll just spin around once more and you can see where we're staying, which is this very interesting apartment complex in the mountainside. Not entirely sure why it was built, but it really is a great view out across the sea. It's a new day and we are out and about, and we are walking along the beach from our hotel apartment complex just there. Very nice walk along here, and the first thing of any real interest is this pool here. Bit of a boring pool, but it does have a lot of nature in it, and there are some crabs scurrying around. Not sure if you can see them, but we're just having a nice walk along the beach, and we're going to be heading around to the next beach along, which is a beach where you can take your clothes up apparently. So I'm not sure whether or not we'll be doing any GoProing there, but we will have a see. Juliet and I are now on the nudist beach, I can't turn the camera around because there are a lot of people with no clothes on, but I can show this very nice bit of rock in front of us, very majestic, and I can spin round a little bit just to look at the view out to sea. We're going to be walking back to the hotel now, and then we'll be going into the local town to have some more looking around and some food. We have driven a little bit along the coast to the local town, San Andres, which is looking very nice over there. But the first thing to see is this lovely beach called Playa de Las Teresitas, or something like that. But it's a very nice beach, and we're going to have a little walk along it. But the first thing we're going to do is head over in that direction around the rocks, because there are some rock formations around there that Juliet wants to go have a quick look at. So we have wandered around the beach a little bit. We're now on this breakwater. So Juliet has informed me that this is considered one of the finest beaches in all of Tenerife, and I can certainly see why. Interestingly, this beach is predominantly synthetic with imported sand, but it's still very nice to look at. Now we've got the small town in the distance there, but a long way in the distance, just a bit in the mist, you might be able to see the capital of Tenerife, whose name I've forgotten. I think it might be Santa Cruz, something like that. And well, we're going there in a few days' time. But generally, it is a very, very pretty place to come look at. Next stop is going to be this fancy rock formation once some people from the Ministry for Ecology leave us in peace. So we have gone back along the pier, and just round the corner are some very interesting rock formations, which unfortunately you can't really safely get to, but luckily I have the drone with me. So the next thing you see, assuming I don't bin it into the sea, is some footage of the rock formations around this little headland here. After the drone flight, hopefully you've just seen, we have come to a beach bar. Got a very nice pint of a beer called Dorado. Juliet got an ice cream, and we've got the nice view out towards the sea. As you may have seen in the drone flight though, it got rudely interrupted, first by a nudist who decided to lie down right in the middle of what I wanted to look at, and two, by the rain. So we're to cut it a bit short. We'll probably end up going back there in a few days' time. But for now, we're going to drink some beer and then head into the town to do some shopping. Juliet and I have walked into town. As you can see, we are on a rainbow bridge currently going over the river. Here's the river and the view up towards the hills where we'll be going tomorrow. And we've got an old ruined fort there, just on the riverside. We're going to be finding some shops now and having a little wander around the town. After our quick visit to the shops to get a bit more lunch for tomorrow, we've had a very nice dinner at a very traditional restaurant, and now we've come back round to our hotel, and we've just stopped off here at this viewing point to have a look at this great view. Next stop is maybe a swim in the water.
We've just come off our apartment and decided to go for a swim. Well, George has, as you can see. I went in and it's actually very cold. So here's a video of George, and if we're lucky, he will get taken out by a wave. You see the masculine jump there from George? Look at that, the arms go up, the face goes funny. Masculinity at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
So So here we are in the sea a little bit. Hopefully there's no large waves coming right behind me. But you get a very nice view of the hotel. Juliet's being a bit of a wimp and won't come in. But yeah, the sea's, once you get used to it, not too bad.